Hello, everybody. Hello. Hope you all are doing good. Hope you all are doing good. For those that are joining in for the first time, I'm Godwin. I'm a Salesforce developer. I'm a Salesforce consultant. And on this live, I'll be teaching you how you can break into tech, right? I'll be teaching you the best possible tech stack that you can come in, why it is the best stack, and I'll be walking you through step by step through the entire process. Okay? If you don't know me, if you're not following me, I help transition tech professionals into high-paying tech careers, and you don't need to have any tech skill, you don't need to have any coding experience, right? So, the first step that you want to do, the first question I want to ask you guys, if you are in a job right now that you don't like, then it's about time you start thinking of what to do. If you're in a job right now and you're not making any change, I'm telling you, you're doing something very wrong, because there's a popular saying that says, what you are not changing, you are choosing. So if you're in a job currently and you're not doing anything to make a change, then you're choosing that. If you're in a situation whereby you don't have money, you're stuck, you're living paycheck to paycheck, and you're not making any change, then you are choosing it. If you're going every day and coming back and not making any difference or not making any change, you are choosing that life. This is not what you want to do, okay? Because when you start thinking about making a change, then you start doing things differently. Then you start going out of your comfort zone. Then you start doing things that you were not doing before. The person you're looking right here, right now, I used to be a security guard, right? I used to be a security guard. I was working 14-hour shifts, no days off. 14-hour shifts, no days off. And I'll wake up and I ask myself, if I continue like this for the next 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, it's going to be the same. Okay? The guy you are seeing here was a security guard working 14-hour shift, no days off. Today I work with Fortune 500 companies. I'm a Salesforce developer, Salesforce consultant. If you're not following me, follow me. I help transition non-tech professionals into high-paying tech careers. You don't need to have any tech skill. You don't need to have any coding experience. I will guide you step by step. Okay? Some people are asking me, what is Salesforce? Okay, Salesforce, this is the tech stack I'm going to be teaching you guys and getting into. What is Salesforce? Why this is the best tech stack you can come into, right? You don't need any coding experience in the first place. You don't need a computer science degree. You can start literally. The only thing that I need from you is that you decide that I want to make a change in my life. And when you decide that you want to make a change in your life, then you're going to do things that will get that change coming. Okay? What is Salesforce? Now every company, and why it is the best, every company currently have a CRM platform. What's a CRM? Someone's asking me what's a CRM platform. CRM is customer relationship management, right? All companies, medium to large companies, need a software to manage all their clients, to manage all their sales, to manage all their customer support, all on one platform with high data security, right? Salesforce is number one when it comes to data security, because we're in a digital economy and data drives business decisions. What software is going to manage that data? Is Salesforce, okay? So Salesforce is the number one CRM platform, and this platform helps to connect and manage businesses to help track all customer activities on one single platform. So if, let's say, you came into the organizations, that's is Mary Mezia. Thank you for the likes. 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 So if, let's say, I give you an example how Salesforce work. Let's say there's a company like Amazon, for example. Amazon will need a software to manage all their customers. Sometimes you see an ad that comes in on Amazon to you, and you're asking, but this is what you actually like, but how did this ad get to me? So Salesforce is going to manage all the products you've ever purchased. Anytime you ever contacted that website, any customer support that you ever raised because of a product that had a problem, Salesforce is going to track all of that. Salesforce is going to help segment, like back in the days whereby we had companies in different departments, like physical offices, right? The people in the marketing department will not have to see what is in the sales department, like all these segregations. Salesforce literally segments all the different departments in the company. And now, what you need to know on this session here is that What job will you do? Okay, Salesforce is the number one platform used by Fortune 500 companies, right? But now, what job are you going to do? You looking at me, you watching me on this live here, okay? This is Stam J. I see you. Karim, I see you. What are you going to do? Your job here is that you will be a Salesforce administrator. And what will you be doing? Just like how you buy a land, right? And you need people to build a house on that land. That's how Salesforce is. The company buys a subscription for Salesforce, and they need a Salesforce administrator to be able to build and customize that software for the business, to be able to automate the software for the business. I give an example of a quick automation. Anytime a customer calls to request X product, send an email to the manager to notify them about this product. Because automating the business will help reduce the time, manual input of time, whereby the sales reps will be like doing things manually. Salesforce will help automate this as much as possible. If you have never heard about Salesforce, just go on Google and type what is the number one CRM platform in the world, and also ask what is the average salary of a Salesforce administrator. In the UK, the minimum you have salaries ranging from £30,000 per year, which is ridiculous. The minimum salary of a Salesforce administrator, you're talking about £50,000. Okay? We have some people. You have about £50,000. Okay? And this is a skill that requires no coding, no tech experience. You just need to decide that I am hungry and I want to change my career. Like I said, I was a security guard. I used to work 14-hour shift, no days off. I slept on the ground because I had to wake up in the night to study. So before I even go deeper into what Salesforce is and all of this, I want to tell guys out there, most of you guys are in jobs that you don't like. Most of you guys are in situations that you don't like. Most of you guys are unconsciously living a very low life. This is the worst part. If you are living a low life unconsciously, that's even very sad, because you discover that you are not leveraging your full potential. We, black guys, Africans, we are hustlers, right? We don't come and stay, but sometimes people come in, and because of the environment, you are soaked in and you are there for a long time unconsciously. I want you to change that mentality, right? Always try to do something that will challenge you. The more you learn, the more you earn. Back in Africa, you might not need to have a degree. You might not need to have X, but you might have an uncle that can take you somewhere. You might have an auntie that can put you somewhere, and your life changes. Abroad, if you don't have a skill, you're gonna be cleaning. White people's bum and all of that. If you don't have the skill, you're gonna be doing jobs that are less skillful. You get me? So you don't want to find yourself in that situation. If you're not following me, make sure you follow me. I help transitional tech professionals into tech. I have a massive story. I'm a hustler. I've been right ground on the bottom, and I'm here today. I work with Fortune 500 companies, and I help non-tech professionals to get on the same level. If you're not following me, make sure you follow me. Okay? I have lived in an accommodation when I was security guard. Over 800 people will share one kitchen, 4 gas plates. I live in a container. 8 beds, bunk beds, 16 people. The decisions and actions you take will decide the life that you live. If I decide, when I got into that environment, because I had to break out from Africa to get out, right? If I stayed in that environment, if I stayed there, or if I did not have an escape plan, because the thing is, what is your escape plan? Most people find themselves in very toxic, let's say toxic, but like find themselves in like very hard situations, right? Someone might be working as a carer and it's really hard. You know what I'm saying? The money is quite small, but the job is so tough. But they are there for the next 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, unconsciously. They've accepted the reality that they're gonna live that low. You don't wanna find yourself there. Man, I'm really interested in getting into tech. Just confused how to start, no experience. Edie Frago. Okay, can we consult inbox? For sure, you can consult inbox. For sure. Okay, man, I'm really interested. Okay, that's for Edie Frago. Listen, I'm telling you, I help transition non-tech professionals into tech. Okay, now only Salesforce you know, not be God. Now only Salesforce you know, not be God. No, not be God. Okay, of course. So, if you want to transition into tech, you need to follow somebody that has gotten through the same path. I have a community. There's since some comments in live. Okay. So I have a community. Kiwa, see you. I have a community with over 250 plus people, right? And I am doing mentorship. I am doing mentorship for people that want to get into tech. You get me? You want to follow someone that has a story, someone that understands you. You get what I'm saying? Someone that understands the struggle. So when you come to me and say, oh, I didn't understand this, I understand where you're coming from. You're not coming from a tech background, so it's different. The mentorship and the training that I give to people is geared towards people that have no idea or no experience. If you want to get into tech and you're struggling, Salesforce, which I would recommend, is because you can start with no experience. You can start with no coding experience. You can start learning and work your way all the way to the top. In my community, I have about 250 plus people, like I said, and I'm training you step by step. If you are interested and you want to break into tech, Salesforce is the best for me. Why? Because you are not going to learn any coding. What you need to do is your communication. Your communication needs to be key. And these are transferable skills whereby you can take them from your current role and bring them into Salesforce. You're going to be learning how to automate business processes. You're not going to use any code to do this. You're going to be learning how to talk to stakeholders, to understand business pain points. Okay? To understand business pain points, you're going to understand all this step by step. And this is what you'll be doing. And the way I mentor people, the way I train people, I'm not training you by just talking. We're doing. Because I give you a Salesforce developer environment, which is what you'll be practicing on, which is the same thing that you see when you start working. I'll also help you, once you have finished your training, I'll help you to look for opportunities for you. Okay? If you want to get into tech, if you want to join the other community, like over 250 plus people, the link is in my bio. Okay? If you go to my bio right now, okay, just click on the first link. You click on the link here, it's going to take you to this page here. If it's going to take you to this page, you click on the first button, enroll now, 60% off. With £50, you can start. With £50, you can start. Use Klarna on checkout, or use ClearPay on checkout. With £50 with Klarna and £40 with ClearPay, you can start your journey. Okay? The more you learn, the more you earn. If you want any more details or anything, drop me a message. But if you want to get this, I'm doing a 60% off. And I started this live just about 2 hours to midnight because I'm doing 60% off till the end of tonight. Okay? This is your opportunity that if you want to navigate your way, because remember, you're waking up every day going to your job. You hate this job, but you cannot do anything about it. But remember, you need to have an escape plan, because every day that you're going, remember, in prison, or maybe you don't remember, but in prison, there's people that break out of jail. Do you think these people just woke up one day and say, oh, I'm going to break out from jail and break out? No. These people will plan. Your own planning is looking for what to study. Because this is abroad, if you don't study, if you don't have a skill, a high income skill, you're going to be in the same spot. Okay? This is abroad. If you don't have a high income skill, if you came from Africa or if you came from anywhere, or you have been here for long and you don't have a high income skill set, you're going to get low jobs. Right? The more you learn, the more you earn. If you have to take off anything from my life today, remember this. The more you learn, the more you earn. If you don't learn anything, you're going to be in the same spot. I don't stress to work. Why? Because when you have a high income skill set, the level of input that you do, you're paid based on your time. You're not being paid because you have cleaned X amount. You're paid based on your time. You want to be in a position whereby you can work remotely. Most times, unfortunately, I'll say this. Most of our African families, and you can dispute this on the comment if you have an alternative decision or alternative choice, right? Most African parents, our kids, this lack of parent to child connectivity. If this is making sense to you, I want you to say Drop a yes or drop your thoughts in the comment section. Most African parents, this is reality, most African parents, there's less time of parent to child connectivity. Why? Because our parents, the parents are rushing to work. That's why most of African children might have speech delay, right? They have speech delay because the parents don't have enough time spending with their kids and talking to them. This is because there's no flexibility in their work. They have to go to work every day. They have to take their kid and keep somewhere and go to work and come back, pick up their kid. Where is the time that you have to communicate with your kid? Why? Because your job is not flexible. This is greedy on your part because you are not even thinking about that child's own development. There's no training that is more important than you talking to your child every day, spending time with your child every day. So what can you do to break out of this? What can you do to break out of this? That's how I start thinking about. It's time to look for an escape plan. Okay? Maddie, you can send me an inbox. That's fine. I love what you're doing, bro. That's good. Thank you. Thank you, August. Let me just have a look at the... Thank you, August. Yeah, so, as I'm saying, it's about time we Africans think about what we can do to our kids. Okay? Guys, I'll just grab some water. You just grab some water. It's about time we think about how we can help our kids. What can we do? We are busy working up and down. It's about time we look for remote opportunities. And you cannot just look for remote opportunities. You need to learn a skill that will let you to work remotely so you can spend more time with your family. A skill that will let you to have more connectivity with your kids. Most African kids have autism, and maybe they call it. Just applied for cloud computing. That's good. And you popped on my FYP. That's good. That's good. Remember, I'm telling you about Salesforce because it's the best so far as I know. But you can still learn another tech skill, another tech stack, which is completely fine. But I'm telling you, I'm doing a 60% off the ends tonight. The people that want to learn Salesforce and join my community, it's over 250 people on school. My school committee, over 250 members right here, if you can see. Over 250 members here. Okay? These are people that have no experience in tech. These are people that have decided that they want to level up. They want to make a change in their life. Okay? If you're one of these people, visit the link in my bio, click the link in my bio. It's 60% off. It's ending tonight. It's just for the night. It's just up till midnight. What are you going to be learning? Someone's asking me, okay, what am I going to be learning if I purchase this course now for 50, to start with 50 pounds? What are you going to learn? Let me show you guys. Because I came from a non-tech background and I know what it is like. I've simplified this as much as possible. So, once you purchase the course, the link in my bio, you join the community of over 250 people. Like I said, it's any midnight. This is your path. You have a clear path you're going to follow. You start here, that's number 1. You have Salesforce fundamentals here, which is number 2. A clear path designed for you to succeed. Number 3, data analytics. You have number 4, AI and automation. You have number 5, debug and deployment. You have number 6, certification preparation. You have LinkedIn and interview, LinkedIn and CV setup. Because I am going to help you to set up your CV. I'm going to help you to prepare for interviews. And when you learn this course, you're going to be ready for a Salesforce certification. This certificate is recognized globally. Okay? The certificate is recognized globally. So employers are looking for this certificate to know that you are qualified to do the job. Okay? I have my companies registered. Some people are wondering like, oh, how are you going to get reference or all of that? I have my company registered. And I can give you a reference. What I do normally is that once you finish your training, once you get certified, I will give you an interview. This interview is for me to gauge to see how good you are. I will be recommending you out to employers when I see that you are ready. Because I have a high portfolio, online, and I don't want to jeopardize that if you're not ready. So I'll make sure you're ready, and I start recommending you out. You get what I'm saying? So I want to tell you, this is the best time. And if you have purchased the course, the link in my bio, drop a yes in the chat, because all new people that join in, I'm going to be connecting with you guys. Okay? I'm going to be connecting with you guys, and I'm going to be helping you guys to level up. I'm going to be helping you guys to level up. Okay? Any questions, drop it in the comment section. I'm answering all questions. I'm answering all questions, guys. And like I said, this is going to end midnight. This is going to end midnight. The boy you are seeing right here, I still have people that are in security. I said I was working 14-hour shifts, no days off. There was no time. Some people say there's no time for me to study. But remember, the more you learn, the more you earn. If you don't learn, you're going to be stuck where you are for the next X amount of time. Right? It's not going to get better. Some people say, oh, maybe next year, maybe next one. This is the time. If you don't take action to make a change, you're going to be stuck in the same position for a very long time. I'm telling you guys. Because I have my colleagues, I have my friends I still speak with today that are in security. Right? You don't want to be in a position whereby your friends have gone ahead and you're behind, and your friends are sending you money. Why? Now technology has improved over time. There's lots of things that we can use to learn and level up. Don't get stuck, guys. I'm telling you, don't get stuck. I was in the same position like you guys some years, not like you guys, sorry, but like some people. I traveled from Africa. It was so hard. But what did I do? When I came in as a security guard, I had my escape plan. I look at the environment. Sometimes when you come into you're working in your company, right? And you see like, no, I'm not supposed to be here. You feel it. You feel it. You feel that you're not supposed to be here. What do? Do you just sit there and complain, oh, it's so hard? Or what are you doing to make a change, to break out? What's your escape plan? How are you looking forward to get another job? I have over 250 people in my community that have decided to change, to level up. Someone's asking me how much time is it to study and all of that. And they're wondering if they are going to have time to study. Listen, the way I've done the training, like I said, the link is in my bio. Click the link in my bio. 60% off is ending tonight. The way I've made the training is such that people that are working the 9 to 5 can still do the job conveniently, can still learn it conveniently. People that are at home, no job yet, can still learn it conveniently. There's a community of people. Like I said, this is my school community. Over 250 plus people. You have any questions at any time, you have people that are going to ask. You can ask. You're not learning by yourself. You're learning with a team. I will hold you by the hand step by step. If you see me, go to my link. Like I said, if you're not following me, I want you to click the link in my bio and follow me. Someone said, I'm having my serious certificate and cancellation. Please, I need a good security company. Please. Well, like I said, I was a security guard many years back. I'm not a security. I'm not the security guard anymore. Okay? I don't have anything to do with security anymore. But what I do is that my story is my legacy. And people that are stuck or maybe are in very complex jobs that is very hard for them, I want to tell you guys that do not give up or do not feel sad that you're in a bad place. The only time you can feel sad is when you don't make a change. Mr. Ben, I see you. Wumi Love, I see you. Thank you for the gifts. Samson, I see you. Searching what I see you. I need a job, bro. If you need a job, what skill do you have? What skill? Because if you don't have a skill, how are we going to get you a job? What skill? Drop your skill in the comments. Let us see if you have the skill. Because like I said, I connect with employers connect with me all the time. Right? One key thing, guys, it's getting hot here. Let me take off my jump. One key things you guys need to remember is, when you want to learn a skill, can I get into tech with zero knowledge of tech? Hybrids asking if they can get into tech with zero knowledge of tech. I help non-tech professionals to transition into high-paying tech careers with Salesforce. Okay, so it's like you're asking a doctor if a doctor can cure malaria. That is what I do literally. Visit the link in my bio. Click the link. Like I said, the training on my link right there will take you from no idea to a Salesforce professional. Okay, and like I said, I'm doing 60% off right now. If you go to the link in my bio, 60% off. Click the first link you see. That's my bar right there. Click the first link you see. Click on it. It's going to take you to this page. Scroll on the first page. You see 60% off on the first one. You click on it. 60% off. You're going to see this. Once you see this, click on the first tab. It's going to enroll now. 60% off. And I've partnered with Klarna and ClearPay. Klarna and ClearPay. So with just £50, you're able to start with Klarna. With £40, you're able to start with ClearPay. I'm interested. Click the link in my bio. Once you've gotten the training, drop me a DM. Drop me a message. I'll add you to the community. 250 people. It's no bluff. If I go to my school community right here, and I go to the community, and I go to the members tab, if I'm scrolling here, these are people like you, people that want to level up and have decided to make a change, people that have leveled up. If you go to Trustpilot, you can see the number of people. Okay, this is next. Go to Trustpilot, you see the number of people that have decided. Good reviews there. I've gotten people got certified. You understand? People that had no ideas came into the Salesforce platform and are building applications. You understand? You want to learn a skill that will take you from nobody to somebody. Remember, today when I go into companies and I'm CEOs worth millions of pounds and I'm demoing analytics applications that are built for their company, do you know how proud I am when they're giving me all the respect? But when I was in security, or maybe when you are working in a warehouse job, or when you're doing all this kind of low-paying jobs, you get treated carelessly. You get spoken to carelessly. Why? Because they do not even consider that what you are doing is actually any kind of thing. You understand? You want to do a job that you are proud of. Pathway to Salesforce Full Admin Tech Course. That's correct. Pathway to Salesforce Full Tech Admin Course. Click that link. Get it. Once you are done, I said 60% is ending tonight. 60% off is ending tonight. Okay? This is a way to get people, as many black people into tech as possible. Why? Because if God could put me somewhere, definitely, why will I not show the way? Someone's asking me, why can I not give it for free? The reason is because if I give it for free, it's like I'm shooting you in the leg. Because once you get anything for free, you don't value it. If I gave you a gym membership for free, you're going to come like one time in 1 month. But once you have put your money, they said, your mind is where your money is. When you have invested, you're going to put in the time that is needed to learn. Peter, I see you. Hybrid. Once you're done, comment yes in the chat here and send me a DM. Okay? Like I said, no time to waste. People that are ready to level up. The boy you are seeing right now, I was a security guard. Today I'm working with Fortune 500 companies. If I open my LinkedIn here, you see the same boy, 600 pounds. I was getting 600 pounds a month. 600 pounds a month. Today is 10,000 plus. If I go to my LinkedIn, this is private, no screenshots. Open my LinkedIn. If I open my LinkedIn, you see it's full of job requests. When you are skilled, Sadi, I see you. When you are skilled, you don't look for jobs. Jobs look for you. When you are skilled, remember, when you are skilled, you don't look for jobs. Jobs look for you. I remember when I had no skill, I was applying for jobs as a security guard, applying for all kinds of jobs. When you are skilled, you're gonna see people, literally employers, come down begging you, hi, Godwin, can I? Let me just read one out of the blues, and it's every day. This is a random one. Hi Godwin, we have an exciting opportunity for you. Salesforce developer, London, 6 month salary, £450 per day. These jobs come here like this. These jobs come like this all the time. Why? Because I have invested. Which programs do you offer? Okay? You're going to be learned to become a Salesforce administrator. In the Salesforce ecosystem, the Salesforce administrator is the first stage. And then you progress now to become, maybe you want to be, if you love coding like me, you want to become a Salesforce developer, then you can learn how to code. If you want to become a Salesforce business analyst, you can learn how to become a Salesforce business analyst. If you want to learn how to become a Salesforce project manager, you can still learn that. Okay? Which programs do you offer? So like I said, once you get this hybrid, once you've gotten the training, let me go back to the community here. Once you've gotten the training, let me show you. You're asking what? The first step, you start here. General onboarding. You are never lost. You're working with a community of about 250 people. You are never lost. Start here. That's the first step. Salesforce fundamentals. That's the second one. Once you finish Salesforce fundamental training, if you click on this, it's going to take you to Salesforce fundamental training here. This is not just videos you're watching. Okay, I see you. It's by like I see you. Thank you for following. Olufocus, I see you. Sorry if I didn't pronounce your name well. Julie, I see you. So once you have gotten into the program, here you have our Salesforce fundamentals. If you click on this, this is going to take you to my SaaS product, Pathway 360. With Pathway 360, it's like an online university whereby you learn as you are learning. Each lesson has a module. Each lesson, has a quiz. Each module has an assignment. This assignment is a project which you're going to do and submit. It's like a university. Okay? And this project is not just you watching videos. It's you actually going into your Salesforce developer org, completing, doing stuff like you're working in a real company and submitting it for my approval, from other team members' approval. Okay? You're working in a community, like I said, you're never stuck, you're never alone. And that's the best way you want to study. You want to study in a community with people with the same mindset, whereby you can have study groups. What I do is I pair people up together. And they study like a team. Doesn't matter if you're working 9 to 5, doesn't matter whatever you're doing. Okay? The training is flexible, you can learn at your own time. The community is available for you. You can ask questions at any time. Okay? Just a minute, guys. Just a minute. Yes. So like I said, it's available anytime. Like I said, it's going off midnight. 60% off. If you want to learn how to, someone's asking about the duration. So within 3 months, if you are aggressive with your time, within 3 months only. So I give an average between 3 to 6 months. If you are aggressive with your time, you are going to make a change. Okay? The training is between 3 to 6 months. 6 months if you want to go slow, 3 months if you want to go fast. Okay? This is an opportunity. £50, 60% off. You can start with Klarna. £40, you can start with ClearPay. No time to waste. Okay? I work with people who are serious. If I did not make a decision to make a change in my hustle, this boy seen here, you see here today, would have still been a security guard. I have my colleagues back in the days that are still security guards today because they did not make a change. When opportunities pass you by and they go, you can't find these opportunities anymore. Why? They've gone. Other people have taken the opportunity and you are still there stuck. Why will you be somewhere where you are not happy and you still keep going there with no escape plan? It baffles me. What is your escape plan? How are you looking forward to make a change? How are you looking forward to move away? It baffles me. How are you looking forward to move away? Have you accepted that you're going to be stuck right there for the next X amount of time? Okay? The full package with the promo is approximately £160. We're talking about £150. When you use Klarna, it's going to be about £53. It's tax inclusive. It's actually £150, but it's tax inclusive. So when you use Klarna, it's going to be £50. If you use ClearPay, it's going to be about £40. You start with. Okay? You don't need to have all the full amount of money. Which part of tech are you talking about? I'm talking about Salesforce. Salesforce. You don't need any coding experience to start making money. Okay? If you love coding, then once you finish your Salesforce admin, then you can go to a Salesforce developer. If you come to the platform, you have the full career path. If you love talking, if you're good in communication, if you want to be a Salesforce consultant, you start as an admin and you work your way all the way. Like I said, if you're not following me, make sure you follow me because I help non-tech professionals transition into tech. Okay? I help non-tech professionals transition into tech. If you're not following me, make sure you follow me. Okay? Like I said, this is an opportunity. I'll be dropping off my live very soon because I need to go somewhere. But guys, this is an opportunity. Okay? Back in the days, opportunities used to come my way, and because I did not actually believe. Just give me 1 second, guys. Okay. Because I did not take action, those opportunities went away. But I asked myself, am I going to stand and see opportunities pass me by? This is a question you want to ask. If you're in a job right now and you're unhappy, right? Ask yourself, are you going to stand and see opportunities pass you by? Then when you ask yourself after like 1 year and you're in the same spot and you're unhappy, how are you going to make a change? We're not in Africa whereby your uncle or your auntie is going to call you and just put you somewhere. You need to prove yourself. How do you prove yourself? You need to prove yourself by learning a skill, going on an interview, and you crush it. I help people on the interview as well. I help you on your job as well. You're not just coming to come and learn. Once you finish learning, of course, I'll still help you in the post-training process. I'll help you get certified. I'll give you the knowledge. You're learning with a community of people. You're learning at your own time. It's flexible. Okay? You're not just going to watch a bunch of videos. You have projects, real-world projects that you're working on. This is a steal. Like I'm saying, this is a steal. 60% off because we are approaching winter, summer. And it's like summer kind of off discount for you guys. Like I said, I spent a lot of money to learn Salesforce because I was hungry. I even quit my job to learn Salesforce because I knew that if I don't make a drastic decision in my life, I'm going to be stuck. Guys, I don't pray for anybody to be stuck where they are currently. I pray for you guys to actually make decisions that would make a change in your life. Remember, it must not be tech. It must not be what I do. But regardless, I want you to make a change in your life. Okay? We have Tosin asking about the duration. So it takes you about 3 to 6 months, like I said. If you're hungry, it can take you less. If you're hungry, it can take you less. You see, when I'm talking with passion, it's because I love to see people succeed. Why? It's a gift from God. Because if I did not make a change, I would have been here, a security guard. Nobody would care about me. People used to talk to me in a kind of way, I'll go back and shed tears because I knew who I was. No matter the environment that you are currently, okay, I want you to still maintain to know who you are. And how you keep this same rapport? By going back home. This is powerful. This is powerful, guys. Most people are working 9 to 5. That's fine. Your 9 to 5 is to give you a living. It's to give you a living, guys. Your 9 to 5 is here to give you a living. Your 9 to 5 is to give you a living. Your 5 to 9, that's where you build your future. Guys, let this sink in. It's wisdom. Your 9 to 5 is what gives you a living, what you pay your bills with. Currently, it might be tough, but you just have to do it. Your 5 to 9 is where you define your future. When I was security guard, my 9 to 5 it was not 9 to 5, right? It was about talk about maybe 6 to 10, right? That's the time I gave in. But when I came back, there were no days off. Remember, there were no days off because I knew if I was going to take any off days, then I'll still be there, right? There were no days off, not by choice. But if I stayed there complaining, oh, there's no days off, there's no time. Oh, I'm not going to buy this course because there's no time to learn the course. Bro, you're going to be stuck there for a long time. If you're in care, warehouse, or all the jobs that people don't like, that is not bad if you're there, to be honest. It's not bad at all. You need to start somewhere to get to somewhere. If you find yourself in this kind of jobs, it's not bad at all. You need to start somewhere to get to somewhere. What is bad is when you don't make a change. When you've accepted that as your reality and you stay there happily living a low quality life, that's being greedy as well, because God has put you forward to come forward and help the other people back home, or help maybe your siblings, but you come and find yourself in an environment, maybe in a care job, they're paying you like £3,000 or maybe 2,000 pounds, and you're just consciously taking down, not even thinking about how you can level up. Because when you level up, you can drag more people back, more people into the country. You can help more people, right? We have Faisal, I see you. Which part of tech are you? Okay, guys, I'll have to be running this live very soon, and because I have someone to go and catch up. But what I want to tell you is the decisions and actions you take today is going to define your future. If you miss out on this opportunity, like I said, 60% off ending tonight. If you miss out, unfortunately, I will not be able to help you. If you miss out, you don't want to miss out. Like I said, I'm signing off from this live very soon because I have somewhere important to go to. But if I leave you this message to sink in, the more you learn, the more you earn. When you are skilled, it's a couple of them. One, remember this. The more you learn, the more you earn. It's no bluff. Another one, the second one. If you are skilled, you don't look for jobs. Jobs look for you. If you are skilled, if you're a high skilled individual, or you learn a high income skill set, you don't look for jobs, just look for you. The third one, if you want to make a change in your future, your 9 to 5 is what gives you the bill to pay. Give you the money to pay the bills currently. Your 5 to 9 is where you use to define your future. Where you use to define your future. I'm a security guard today. I'm a carer today. I'm working in a warehouse today. That's fine. What am I going to do in the next 1 year? In the next 1 year? In the next 6 months? Where will I be? Okay, I don't want to be a security guard anymore. I don't want to be a carer anymore. What are you doing about it? What are you doing about it? What change are you making? Right? No knowledge is waste. You don't know what. It's better to be ready for an opportunity and the opportunity doesn't come than for an opportunity to come and you are not ready. Guys, I'm signing off this live because I have somewhere to catch up, unfortunately. I want to thank you guys for coming in the session. Like I said, 60% off, ending midnight. If you're not following me, make sure you follow me. I help transition non-tech professionals into tech. The link is in my bio. Someone is asking me how can I purchase the course. The link is in my bio. Okay, go on TikTok. We're on TikTok right now. If you click the link in my bio right here, it takes you to this page. You want to scroll down for the Salesforce Admin Tech course. Okay, click on this. Once you click on this, 60% off. You can scroll down, you can find all the information you want to, okay? You can see the Trustpilot reviews and all of that, the testimonies from other people. Have a look inside. When you click on it, enroll now, 60% off. If you use Klarna, you can start with about £50. It's £53 because of tax. If you use ClearPay, you start with £40. Guys, it's no bluff. You are learning with the community. Hiya, I see you. I see you too. How can I connect with you, bro, and talk a little bit more? Okay, this is Clovis. I see you, Clovis. Reach out to me on my inbox. If you want to reach out to me in my inbox. If you want to get the tech training, like I said, midnight is going to earn. The link is in my bio. Midnight is going to earn. What will you be learning? What will you be learning before I sign out? Guys, I have someone to catch up. What will you be learning? Someone's asking me, what will I be learning? A Salesforce. I'm training you to become a Salesforce professional, a Salesforce admin. Why? Because the average salary of a Salesforce admin, Google it right now. Google it right now. Let me Google it right now, okay? What is the average salary? Average salary in the UK. Let's start with what's the average salary in the UK, okay? If you look at my screen here, let me click on this. This is more detailed. If you look at my screen right now, it says the average salary in the UK is 36,000 pounds. About 36,000 pounds. Let us type what is the average salary of a Salesforce profession admin, which is a first step, baby step, okay? Because most people here, when you think about tech, you're thinking about coding, you're thinking about project manager, business analyst, and all that. People don't know about Salesforce, and that's where the money is. When many people know many people know, that's not where the money is. Let's search for what is the average salary. Average salary of a Salesforce administrator. Okay. Administrator. Sorry, it's taking time. In the UK, for example, it's in the UK, right? Read.co.uk. Let's just check in the UK. Okay. Let me show you guys. So accept. Cancel. Average salary of a Salesforce administrator. No bluff. You see that? That's read.co.uk. It's one of the biggest job websites in this country. Do you see that? That's 61,222. Did you see that? Most times people go in killing themselves on other tech stacks that maybe are even out of date. AI cannot replace a Salesforce admin. Why? Because the things are happening ad hoc. Ad hoc means that once you have automated a business, once you have built in analytics dashboards, once you have customized things in the platform, there's errors that could happen in real time. Any users can input wrong information, they need someone to solve it immediately, or the business is not going to run. AI is not going to do that. AI is instead used to enhance and make the job faster. You want to learn a skill that is not replaceable by AI. You get what I'm saying? Average salary of a Salesforce admin. Guys, the course in my bio, like I said, if you're not following me, make sure you follow me. Okay? I help transition non-tech professionals into tech. My name is Godwin Ba. I'm a Salesforce consultant and Salesforce developer. I'm very passionate about this. Why? Because I came from a security guard background. Not like I didn't go to school at all. I have bachelor's and all of that kind of stuff in science, right? But this did not get me anywhere. I needed to go out of my country and start somewhere to get to somewhere. If you don't start somewhere, you don't get to somewhere. But if you start somewhere without knowing where you want to go to, you're going to stay in that somewhere for a very long time. You don't want to be there for a very long time. What's the average salary of a Salesforce admin? 61,000. What's the average salary of average salary in the UK? It was about 36,000. Most people don't even get that. Most people get about 30,000. You want to learn a skill that is going to pay you conveniently when you are in your home, working remotely. Guys, I'm going to sign out now because I need to go somewhere. But if you want to reach out, is this month or per year? This is per year. This is per year. This is per year. I said, what is the average salary before in the UK? It was 36,000 per year. This is 61,000 per month. If you go on Indeed and other websites, you see a similar amount. You want to learn a skill that when you are doing that skill, they'll respect you. A skill whereby you are at home and you can do, if you travel on vacation, you can still do your job. There's no environment, there's no restriction based on your topography or based on where you are. You want to don't accept your current situation. Wherever you're working, you are cleaning, anything you're doing, whatever job, it's not bad. The only thing that is bad there is, have you accepted that that's your reality? And are you staying there? That's where the problem comes. You don't want to stay there. You want to have an escape plan. Guys, I'm going to be signing out. Those that are interested to get into tech, the link is in my bio. Some people have already been purchasing, that's good. I'll add you just once you're finished. I've seen a couple of guys. Once you're done, drop me a message, a DM. I'll add you to the community, and you're going to see an onboarding session to get to guide you on everything. Okay? Once you are done, just drop me a message. I see a couple of people they followed. That's good. Like I said, I help transition non-tech professionals into tech. I drop nuggets like this all the time. All the time. Why? Because I have a similar background. And like I said, it doesn't matter what job you're doing. The only problem is, what is your escape plan? Don't live a mediocre life unconsciously for a very long time. There should be a break. There should be a cutoff point. People go in jail and they accept to stay there for a very long time. I'm not saying it's a good thing to stay in jail to break out of jail. But people go in there and from day one, they're looking around. This is a good example. Before I sign out, I'll give you an example. People get in jail. I'm not a jail expert. I've not been in jail before, and I will never be, by God's grace. People get in jail and they're looking around. The first day they get into jail, or maybe the second day, they're looking around. Where they can break out, how they can do it. Other people in jail, every day they're conscious, they're happy, they go out, maybe they walk out, they go and eat the same thing that they've been doing for X amount of time. This other guy, he's looking around, looking at all gaps, looking at all loopholes, looking at wherever he can break out. When he sees all those little points, he drafts a plan. For you, that is you looking for a mentor, looking for someone to learn, looking for a course to learn. Why? Because you need to break out, you need a skill. This guy is looking for loopholes because he knows that to break out of jail, he needs gaps. He needs to see where the security system is not very strong and how he can build a plan. For you, that's you looking for a mentor, looking for a course to purchase. Like the link in my bio right now, 60% off. Click the link and you get 60% off to get a tech course that will train you step by step. Okay? After, let's say, 3 months, this guy has drawn his plan. Everything is clear. He knows when the security guard is going from this point to this point. He knows where all the loopholes, and after 3 months, maybe, or after 6 months, or maybe after 1 year, he has identified all the gaps and he breaks out of jail. He's a free man. Sometimes maybe he could be caught, but another time he could be a free man. And he's out. He runs away. That was his escape plan from day one. So if you're in a job, what is your escape plan? How we can break out abroad? We don't have any uncle or auntie that will say, oh, come and work here. You need a skill. And how can you do? You're 5 to 9. When you come back from work, that time, that's when you want to use it to level up, to learn a skill or take you out from where you are to where you want to be. Okay? That's it for tonight. Those that have purchased the course, drop me a message. I'll add it to the community and I will give you the whole training one more time. If you're still doubting, 60% off is going to end tonight. Okay? The price is going to go back to the original. If you click the link in my bio, you'll see the original price. Right? 60% off is a steal. If you don't get it today, unfortunately, I'm sorry, I'll not be able to help you. Okay? Thank you guys for coming. Is it per month or per year? I've answered that. I've answered all your questions, guys. You take care. And for all the hustlers out there, the people who have traveled out and come to the UK or wherever in the country that try to make a better life for themselves and the family, respect to you guys. It doesn't matter what job you're doing currently. What matters is where you see yourself in the next 6 months, next 1 year, and what you're doing about it. Don't go praying to God and think God's going to help you without doing anything. You need to do something, okay? Respect, peace, and love, and take care, and I'll see you on the next video. And reach out to me if you're having any questions or any doubt. If you want to benefit from the 60% off, make sure you click the link in my bio right now before it expires by midnight. You take care, and I'll see you on my next live. Make sure you follow me and make sure you stay in touch. Cheers and bye.